is up, YouTube? Sam from Orion's Nebula here, bringing you the first ever war recap from Orion's Nebula. So I am in Orion's Nebula X. We are part of the Orion's Nebula family of clans, and we are kind of a little more casual. We're still a war clan, but we do take one day off a week just for a reset for all of our players. So, gonna bring you a recap from one of our recent wars against New AC Milan. So we got the victory 69 to 66. Beat them out, total destruction 95-93. So very, very nice war. A little bit closer than we expected. Both clans using all of their attacks. And in the Nebula X, we are running primarily Town Hall 8s and 9s. Occasionally we sprinkle in a couple of Town Hall 10s. But it's very, very dependent. So as far as our Town Hall 9s, they go down to approximately number 16 this war. So as you can see, mostly a 2-star game up top, a couple of 3s sprinkled in there, and then everything below number 10 there is all Town Hall 8.5s. So you can see a lot of the 8.5s getting 3-starred, and then obviously from 17 down, we're looking at all Town Hall 8s, and they cleaned all those up. Looking at what we did on their side of the war, obviously 2-starred all of the Town Hall 9s with the exception of number 4 there, and then just a few more 3-stars for us. We were able to 3 everything from 6 down approximately, only missing 1 of their Town Halls. And they only had 1 Town Hall 8.5, number 18 this war, which was very nice. All of our 8s, fantastic group of guys, stepped up, got it done early, gave us some great scout attacks on some 9s. So let's jump into some attacks. Starting off with our boy Blitzkrieg going in on their number 2, doing it with a max attack. So as you're going to see here, comes in with the Shattered Golem entry, a couple of wizards just to create that funnel, and then the earthquakes go down. Just missing that outside wall by maybe 1 quake. So I'm going to have to let his king kind of beat through the wall there once he drops him down. Goes ahead, gets the queen down. So funnel's created. Everything's going to go in there. And then as soon as they're in there, the CC is going to engage. It is a Lava Hound, so no issues there. Drops the rage spell. And obviously you can see the 2 air defenses that he's going for, as well as the enemy queen in there, which he has access to. So Golem is over there on, or Golemite over there on that archer tower, or sorry, air defense. Queen is going to get the 2nd air defense. Already going ahead, starting in with his Lava Hound and his balloons, working his way clockwise around the base. Queen gets 1 air defense. Gonna pop the ability, get that 2nd air defense taken care of. And he is well on his way. Drops in the last Lava Hound. Couple more targeted balloons in here. That Lava Hound is getting hit pretty hard, so gonna have to drop a haste spell in there just to get his balloons moving from defense to defense to get to that air defense as quickly as possible. Got a pretty good split on some of those pups over there. Already working on the cleanup. And then closing in on these last few defenses. Maybe could have saved a few more balloons for these back-end deployment on these archer towers, but just enough to get the job done. That 1 balloon dropping is going to take a little bit of damage, and 1 balloon drop from these 2, and that is the end of it. So we'll go ahead and fast forward through this since he is in the cleanup mode. Absolutely fantastic max attack from our boy Blitzkrieg, getting it done on their number 2, setting the tone nice and early for the clan. So, great job, Blitz. Alright. Let's move down a few spots. We'll go on our number 7 marked, hitting their number 6 Eddie, also doing it with the max attack. In this war, I'm not going to show all of the replays from the 9s, but most of the 9 replays that we saw, all air attacks, lot and lot of max attacks, so just base is very, very susceptible to it. So got the golems in, got the wizards going in, create the funnel, opens it up. It's got access to the queen, 2 air defenses, And so everything, his kill squad pushing in. Another Lava Hound comes out of the CC, drops that rage spell, just gonna melt through the Lava Hound as quickly as possible, so that his queen can move up and start sniping those air defenses down. Heal spells down, enemy queen is down, one air defense down, and second air defense down via that golem. And now he is free to go in there with his lava hounds and his balloons. So lava hounds going down, targeted balloons, just targeting every defense that he can along the way. And here comes the third lava hound coming in from the top. More targeted balloons, so he's just swarming this base on the back end. Does have a haste spell, which he is going to drop here. Both of his lava hounds went down on that southern air defense. So just pushing everything in, and also going to get that sweeper taken care of. So as his balloons push up to that last air defense, they're not going to have any issues getting bomb drops off. So the balloons are closing in on the last few defenses. Got a wizard tower, got a Tesla up there. Got pups working, got a wizard working the trash ring down here in the bottom. And his queen is still up in the core there. So she's doing some sniping for him. That's really helping him out. We'll go ahead and fast forward through the end of this attack. Very, very nice attack from our boy Mark, who is, I must say, probably our aerial expert in this clan. Always bringing these max attacks. Or these Gola loons and just smashing bases. So absolutely, absolutely fantastic attack from our boy Mart. All right. Let's see. Let's move down a couple of spots to watch our boy Finrod taking on their number 9 Stark. Another max attack, but brings in some Valks, and I absolutely am a huge fan of the Valks. I love them. Very, very tanky, very, very amazing troops for what they do. So again, bringing in the Shattered Entry, drops in those wizards. Got to make the funnel nice and wide here so those Valks don't stray on him. But he's going straight at that queen, and look what he's got. He's got access to 3 air defenses via those quakes. So everything going in, working their way towards the CC, drops down the rage spell just to push everything through. Enemy queen is already down, and look at the value he's getting out of this kill squad. I mean, 1 air defense down, 1 expo, the queen, the town hall is going to go down, multiple Teslas, the enemy king, a 2nd air defense is going to go down here in a moment. And really, this 3rd air defense, he could have waited on that lava hound, and the queen would have gotten that taken care of. But drops in some haste spells, just targeting some balloons. Does lose 1 lava hound pretty early. The second one will be going down momentarily. But look at all those balloons that they're just going to be moving right into that air defense. But the queen actually snipes it. So his kill squad got all 4 air defenses on this attack. Just absolutely fantastic. And then, balloons, they're clumped up, but they're making their way. The queen is still up in the core. She's going to take out that Tesla. And then she's going to draw aggro from that wizard tower just for a moment to let his balloons get in there with only 2 hits on them. And that is it. So GG, very fantastic raid to our boy Finrod. Does have quite a bit of cleanup to do here, but gets a really nice loon split there, and then another nice loon split here as the bulk of those northern loons head to that Dark Elixir storage. So great job to our boy Finrod on this one, and very, very nice attack. So let's move on. Let's go down 1 spot. Watch our boy Muduk taking out their number 10 and doing it with a Quattro Laloon. Now his goal, obviously, expose queen, get in there, use the king, just do a king-queen swap, but loses that giant pretty early, so the king is taking a little bit of damage, which is obviously not what he anticipated. But king does eventually aggro the queen, and look at how close this comes down. He pops the king ability, king goes in, only gets 1 swipe off, but luckily those raged barbs are able to take out the enemy queen there. Had that been a fail, this whole raid might have gone very differently, but got 25 balloons and, 4 Lava Hounds. So is also using a double Zap Quake. Maybe could have dropped those Zap Quakes a little bit earlier so he could have saved the tanking ability of those Lava Hounds. But with this many balloons, he could almost just spam them in there and absolutely terrorize this base. So at this point, all the Lava Hounds are down. Got 3 air defenses down and 3 Lava Hounds still up. One is about to pop here. And he is going to be left with just 2 Lava Hounds, but he still has 11 balloons in the bag, and we'll be dropping them in, targeting all of the defenses up top. So, 1 Lava Hound, there it goes. The last one is just hiding in those balloons over that Wizard Tower, but it is not doing too much tanking currently for any of those balloons, as the Expos are locked on, and the Wizard Tower to that group of balloons. They go down, but now it is sitting on the only defense that's left that could do anything for him. And as you can see, he has not even dropped his queen yet, so just waiting till all of those defenses go down, and that is that. So finally drops down the queen. She's just going to help with the cleanup. Plenty of pups working their way around. 1 Lava Hound that has not exploded, and this was just an absolutely fantastic raid from our boy Mud. Got a little bit lucky on the opener there, but from there, just an absolutely fantastic plan. So great job to our boy Mud, just killing it for us. Alrighty, let's go down just a few to their number 14. So watching our boy Lionheart do this, I saw this raid live, absolutely fell in love with it. Bringing a queen walk with a level 14 queen. So not often do you see the queen walks with the lower level heroes. So very interesting, very nicely done. So drops down just a couple of archers and some minions just to take out some of that trash over there to make sure that his queen goes exactly where he wants her to. Wants her to walk up north. So goes ahead, drops her down. As soon as these collectors go down, she's going to step up, take out that archer tower, and then keep going off to the right. Now, you can see she's only encountering 1 point defense at a time, so, even though it's a lower level queen, fantastic job. And as I was saying that, went ahead, dropped in those quakes, and look at how much of this base he's opened up. He's got access to 5 of the remaining, 7 compartments, and his queen can get to 2 of those compartments on her own. So, absolutely, just this whole base is just opened up, and he is going to be smashing it. 3-point defenses on the queen up there. Does have to drop a rage spell, but gets through that Tesla and through the archer tower up there, and then the queen's just going to continue on her walk. So, her goal is pretty much to live this entire raid. She's got nothing that she's got to worry about except for when she gets down there to that last air defense next to the king there. But as that's going on, goes ahead, drops down the golems, backs it up with a few wizards to create the funnel, is going to go in with a heavy go wee here. Got 7 witches, or 5 witches of his own, 2 more in this clan castle. Almost has a wall breaker fail here with the split, but thankfully gets it opened up. Here come the witches, and so as soon as they get in there, gonna trigger the CC, dragon and balloons coming out, drops down a rage spell, and those skeletons just fly forward, and those witches just terrorize that dragon. So everything going in, and you can see as open as this base is, all of these skellies, all of this tanking ability, everything in here is just going to melt. So, just look at those skeletons just going ham on this base. The queen, her healers are getting hit right now, getting hit by that air defense, which was maybe the only issue. Sweeper is pushing him back a little bit, helping out. She's on the enemy king, pops the ability to take him out, and it's just going to continue, on her walk. She's got no real issues here. And as soon as she takes down that cannon, all of the tanking ability of that golem is going to be down there, and she'll lose her last healer, but she won't be touched for the entirety of the raid, essentially. So his king does go down, but he's got, 5 witches, a skeleton army, the queen's still up, and a golem still up doing the tanking. So this raid was absolutely amazing. So he just smashed the space, and I loved it. fantastic plan from our boy Lionheart. Not often do you see the lower level queen walks, but this base just called for it, and it was a beauty. So great job to our boy Lion. Really, really liked it. All right, let's jump down just a couple. Let's watch our boy Turbo Fry. So I've shown a lot of air attacks, but did want to show we do have some conventional Town Hall 9s here. Turbo Fry is still an 8.5, but bringing it in with the bread and butter of any Town Hall 9, just a go-ho. So goes ahead, drops down the poisons. We'll speed through this because we've all seen the poison CC kill. Oh, nope, he is going to save that second one. So comes in, Shattered Entry, backs it up with the Whiz. Creating that funnel, the most important part of any Town Hall 9 attack. Getting that funnel created perfectly. So then drops in a couple wall breakers. That's going to open things up. He's got that jump spell to give him access to the queen and to the core, but a wall breaker does get it opened up for him. So his king is going to go in there, pop the ability, smack the enemy queen in the face, and that will be the end of that. And then it's got the jump spell just to kind of let his kill squad continue to move forward. Then just sprinkling in some hogs surgically here from the bottom, making sure there is a double giant bomb spot right here in this little pocket here, which one goes off, so he does single trigger, drops that heal. It is a little bit late with that splash damage from the wizard tower, so it doesn't quite save those hogs, but did single trigger the double giant bomb. The heal's still active, and then he's just dropping heals as his hogs move through the base. You can see his queen is still up over there on the right hand side, full health, doing her thing. Last heal spell is going to go down right here with the poison spell for the skeletons to get them off of his hogs. Last couple defenses going down, and that is going to be it. Drop some wizards just to help with the cleanup, obviously on the opposite side of where his hogs finishing up, just to expedite the cleanup, and the hogs making their way around the base and picking off those buildings just in the corners, and everything will finish up at that barracks in the top left corner. Sorry about that, guys. Had to grab a little shot of whiskey there. All right, so let's do two more attacks. Gonna move down one spot. Watch our boy Black Yoda. Black Yoda, Town Hall 8 coming up, hitting this Town Hall 8.5. Still early, so bring in the go-ho. Spams in a mass of wizards behind those golems. Obviously the goal to get in there, take out the enemy queen, take out the CC, which is exactly what he gets done with all those wizards and that golem. Now, unfortunately, the enemy king does not go down quick enough, so his king does go out to greet the enemy king, and then is going to go on a walk for him. I think he may have wanted him to stay on the interior of the base, but that's okay. Not too many double giant bomb spots in this base, so just Asian walls in from the top. And because there are no major bomb spots between any defenses, just going to drop heals on the cluster of defenses to keep his hogs up and pushing through the base. So as you can see, they're just working their way in, and the majority of this base already toasted. Does have two poison spells, eats a bomb there in the core. Another bomb goes off, but doesn't get the bulk of his hogs. And there are just 3 defenses left, and goes ahead and drops both poison spells on them. I don't know if that was swag or what that was, but if he was expecting skellies. But as you can see, only about 5 hogs left over, so I'm going to 4x this cleanup. Now, it would have been really beneficial for Yoda here to maybe save a couple of those wizards. I think he started off with about 11, just to help him with this cleanup here, because he did cut it a little bit close, but it is really nice to see one of our 8s going up, taking on a Town Hall 9, and bringing home the 3-star. So, great job to our boy Yoda. And one more, so everything underneath of that, all Town Hall 8s, typically, lower level wars, really exploitable by the hog rush. So, not going to show those over and over again, but will bring our boy Wareth AlGhul bringing home the 3 with this beautiful, beautiful Town Hall 8 Govaho. So, sends in the Lore Hog, drops the Anchor Archer down here. on that camp, and then it's going to do just a CC kill with some archers and a giant and one or two wizards. And then planning to bring in the golems and the Valks, but unfortunately only brought 3 earthquakes. So not going to be able to get it opened to the core, which I believe was his plan because of that poison spell there. But brings a nice wide funnel, drops in some Valks and the king, make sure that they get on those walls, and just going to let them beat through it. He's got plenty of tank in there going on. They get through the first layer, and thankfully, all of those Valks aggro onto the king, and then are going to make their way through that second wall and into the core. So once everything's in the core, gonna go ahead, start sprinkling in some hogs, just enough hogs to get the job done. Only 15 of them, so gotta be very smart with his placement of them. So just gets those outside buildings done. You can see most of those hogs gonna die off, and then drops the last 7 in from the top. Drops a heal spell just to keep everybody up there. Those hogs obviously very important for the cleanup of this base because he did throw a lot of it into the core. But it's all making its way, and then everything's being tanked on this back end. Goes ahead, drops the heal spell, give the king some more health, keep that golemite up, and let the hogs get through. And that is going to be it. Last defense goes down. Hogs going to make their way all the way around the base. There are plenty of things for them to clean up. Gets a nice little split here with a single hog running off to that builder hut by himself. And then obviously still has that poison spell in the bag. Gonna probably swag that out, knowing our boy Wareth. Probably angry at himself for not bringing the 4 earthquakes, and there it is. Swags it out over the Town Hall Clan Castle combo, and another really, really nice 3-star attack from our Town Hall 8s. So, great war overall to the guys over at New AC Milan. Really gave us a run. Fantastic war to everyone at Orion's Nebula X. And, always looking for new players. So, if you're interested, feel free to come on over. We'll give you guys a shot. And bring the 3 stars home for the clan. But until next time, this is Sam. Peace.